Good morning, everybody. Don't forget the 5th of May, which is next Thursday. We are voting in Northern Ireland. I'm only going to stick to what I'm talking about. Various assemblies. Northern Ireland Assembly voting is next Thursday. You're going to put in a government. We know people have different viewpoints. If you look at the different ideologies which exist in societies, ideology is a set of ideas. We call mainstream viewpoint liberal democratic, and they'll see things from a different point of view. Like it'll depend who you are, what you want. If you're a person on disability, you have a lot of needs, and you're going to think of your needs. If you're a working man, you'll feel you need a rise. You maybe do, but the bigger picture is you might put your business from being competitive to uncompetitive. So what we need to do in all jurisdictions to get costs down the whole time. That's not easy because you're competing in a world economy, which is it's very competitive. And the day of having a job for life, starting off at 15 or 18 or 20 even, it won't happen. Some of the government jobs may be up for life, but that will all have to change. I believe there'll be no secure employment as such. It's up to you to be good and have insurance. Now, so we know there's a lot of problems in the north with the welfare state and people are under trouble. They'll say to get jobs, but where are the jobs? Jobs don't pay big money, so we have to get costs down in all our countries. But then again, when they get lower than any country, it's very competitive. But I do honestly feel uh, Northern Ireland and the UK should leave the EC. It's telling you what to do, and the sky is the limit. It's getting unbelievable. A fireplace now in a new building can't be an open fire. So that's only one minute rule. Some people, it's big because what's different, the people have different levels of wants and diswants. Everybody's not the same because we live in a multicultural, multi-faith society, which is changing, rapid change coming now in all of Ireland and UK, more so in Ireland. So at that rate, I hope you get a good parliament elected and use your head when you're thinking. Vote right, as the late Paddy Carn used to say here. He'd say, "Did you vote right?" Well, for years here, people thought they couldn't get Fine Gael for they get Fine Gael in, and we get Fine Gael in now. They're a terrible party with austerity cuts, and it's all geared for the money man, more or less. You get the crumbs of the table, the small man, and that's not what a republic's about. And I suppose you could say that Northern Ireland, it's not called a republic; it's a monarchy, but it's out from the Queen's in there for life. It's not a big difference. I don't see a big difference in the way we operate and democratic rules. We have different laws, etc. And if we were joining up with the South, even to be in the British system, we'd have to change a lot of things, salaries and wages, and just it's not an easy thing matching up together. But it's something that'll have to be thought about because if the UK now leave, I don't say it'll be a big majority to leave, but it could happen. It could happen the other way. But if they don't leave, I see it's now the chance to get out, work at it, and get the whole North uh, tipping over well, get something going. So you see, being in the EC, we destroyed the fishing industry because the rights of fishing around the coast. That's one big thing. Around Kilkeel, you see a lot of deprivation. Whereas in the mid 70s, everything was spot on. Boats were double, all painted to the hilt. You wouldn't see a bad boat in the harbour if it wasn't fully painted. Now you go around, you notice it as a decline. It's sad. That's it. You live in a market economy, and there's people going to cut you out, and you're in the EC. It's far too competitive. I think we'd like a more easier going system, less rules and regulations and red tape. With that, I'll leave you and vote who you feel is right in Northern Ireland, because you've all good people in there in the north, some better than others. But I do feel reasonably well the DUP work well with Sinn Féin, probably on each side of his grouses, but reasonably well. I must compliment them for what they did and hope to get on better together. And you have a good man there, Martin McGuinness. He'd keep an eye on the Tories and the cuts. Benya Barlin, she's a nice lady, and she will be working with Martin. So I just say goodbye, good night, and vote well. Think before you vote, and think of everybody from a Christian point of view, who you want to put in. Make sure that they represent all people. We have to love everybody, whether they're Christian or not. So it's up to you to think about pro-life, everything, and vote. Don't be afraid to vote, because if you don't vote, what happens is you're giving a vote to someone else. Now just think about it. So it's better if you vote, but you want to know what you're voting for. So try and read up on it before the end of the week. God bless you all, and help of God will bless the people and guide through the Holy Spirit who to vote for a better society for all. God bless you.